we live? Is it working? Oh my god, it's working. Can see it working. Yay! I think. Well, actually, I don't see any videos, so that's unideal. But yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna make cookies because I feel like cookies, and yeah, that makes sense, right? This is a little, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna make chocolate chip cookies. Wait, fuck, okay, I hate this. Okay, I should have gotten a tripod. I have a tripod. What am I doing? Anyway, I'm not there. We're just gonna, I do that and then I sit. That's what I brew. I don't know. We're gonna make chocolate chip cookies with salted caramel thingies in it, because I feel like it. And that's the whole thing. I don't really know. But yeah, we're doing that, so. Yeah. Should probably put my hair up if I'm gonna do this. We're gonna, okay, I don't fully have a recipe. I kind of have a recipe. I have a recipe for chocolate chip cookies. The caramel, I'm assuming I know how to make caramel. It's supposed to be hard caramel, so I think that's just basically melting sugar. We're hoping that's what it is, because I don't know. I think I know how to make caramel. Maybe I know how to make caramel. Maybe I don't. And then we're gonna make it. Oh shit, I dropped you, sorry. That was rude of me. I don't like that this door is open close. Anyway. Caramel. So I got pop. And sugar. Maybe I should start by fixing the thing that I'm gonna put the caramel on in the end. This feels like it's okay, that was loud. That was loud as fuck. Baking thingy. Oh no. I'm gonna I'm really hoping that's gonna work. So because I don't have a recipe for the caramel, I also don't have amounts. So we're trial and erroring this shit. 2 deciliters maybe? That sounds like it. 2.5? We're doing 2.5 because I don't know how much it is. 1 deciliter. 2 deciliter. And 1/2 deciliter. Okay. Should be fine. This should be so fine. Do we have spatula somewhere? Where are the spatulas? Spatulas are gone. These are all the things one should have fixed before they went live, but I just kind of assumed everything was gonna be fine. So tiny spatula. We have tiny spatula. I found tiny spatula. That'll be fine. Now we have sugar in pots, and thing is on. That's the concept of today. I don't know if I'm supposed to stir this. I don't know. I've never made caramel before. I just assume I know how to. That's also not how one should do this. I don't know. Anyway, oh fuck, I spun you not the way I thought you did. Oh, okay. Whoa, okay, this is great. Vibe. Anyway, so now that we're waiting on the sugar to melt, I'm assuming it's not supposed to be on high. It is on high. For the sole reason that, I don't know, really. I don't know, I just wanted to. I should probably lower the temperature. I'll lower the temperature when it looks like something is happening. I don't know exactly how to do this. I should probably have salt ready. That's very little salt. We have very little salt in the salt thing. It's fine, it'll be enough maybe. Or maybe I just grab the other salt out of the thing. I'm afraid of the sugar burning. I don't know. I felt very confident with this before I started, that I knew how to make caramel, and then I started, and now I'm very unsure that I know how to make caramel. This is great. I've never done this before. We're working with what we got in our brains, which is very little, but that's not the point. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, it's melting in here. I can see the thing. It's starting to melt. Okay. Panic. Actually, don't panic. It's probably fine. Actually, maybe I should panic. Oh shit, we're supposed to put the temperature down. We're down. We're at 6. I don't know. 6 is good. That's halfway. Oh my god. It's becoming lumpy. The sugar is becoming lumpy. This is... I don't know if that's good. I'm just gonna continue to stir because I'm afraid of it burning. This is... okay. Okay, yeah, no, totally, this is great. Anyway, so my life going forward, I don't know, I think I'm going to a film school in the, not spring, other one, autumn. Is that what it's called? Fall? Autumn? I don't know, I actually don't know where the difference goes. It's fine, don't need to. This is chaos. Maybe I should add that picture somewhere else. I don't like this shopper. I also should probably not be changing the thing on the thing. This is a really uncomfortable situation to stand in, but I have now put myself here, so but now you can at least see the pot. It's all very crumbly. I don't know, I'm gonna get a chair. I got a chair, okay. I can't see now, but that's fine. I don't need to see the sugar. Maybe I do need to see the sugar, actually. I'm afraid of it burning still. I do need to see it, that's what I've realized then. This was not a good place to put the fire on. Okay, we'll figure it out, okay, it's melting. Okay, it's melting, kind of. I need to change where that is. Fuck, okay. Multitask. I can multitask. I think of a better place. Okay, wait. Better place. Grab random thing. Put it underneath. No, that's much better. Okay, whoa, that's very brown. That's a little brown. Wait, fuck. Okay, it's fine. That did not actually make it better at all. That's so annoying. Okay. I don't know if this is gonna be better. This doesn't feel better. Is that better? No, you still can't see it. Yeah, the thing. Okay, wait, I need to actually turn this on, you know. Oh, and that's the lighting's fucking awful. Great, that's good to know. Do I just go get my tripod? Is that the answer to this? Maybe I finish my caramel and then I go get my tripod. Even though my caramel doesn't look like it's going to be finished anytime soon, but that might be because I don't keep taking it off the panel, or off the heat by accident. Whoa. Okay, I think I like the first spot better. Now we've tried 16 different spots. We're back here, because here I can at least see it. I don't know, and you don't need to see the sugar halfway burning. It's not burning. Yeah, but one may never know. Soon it may start. I don't know. It's becoming like brownish in color. Kind of. Well, brown is strong. It's more yellow in color. So I don't know. Oh my god, I keep taking it off the fucking heat like an idiot. I'm turning the heat up again because this is taking forever. Okay. Wow. Okay, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn, don't burn. I got this. I can cook. Kind of. If one believes enough, they can do things, I guess. I'm gonna let it melt for a few seconds and then I'm gonna stir it again because I feel like I'm stirring it before it has time to melt. But I also don't feel like you're supposed to wait. Like, I feel like you're just supposed to let it kind of... I feel like you're supposed to keep stirring it or it's gonna burn, but I don't know. It's very clumpy. Okay, this is, oh my god, it's very warm in here. Fuck, it's warm. It's warm in here. That fell on the floor. I threw it on a thing and it fell on the floor. That was great. It's exactly what I wanted, but I kind of got stressed because I realized I was leaving the sugar alone. Life, honestly. Okay, wait, you're gonna see this is now it's very like a when it's crunchy. I don't know. But it's like not melting really. I don't know. I never made caramel before. Oh my god, why does it not never mind. I don't know. Well, okay. See, I thought I was just gonna figure it out in like 2 seconds. Like, how difficult can it be to make caramel? It's just melted sugar. I know what it is, but like, it can't be that difficult. It's turning out to be, well, not doing what I expected it to, so that's a thing. I need to keep taking it off, or stop taking it off the heat every time I move back. I move it every time I try to stir it more efficiently than I move it from the heat, which is very inefficient for it actually melting, you know. Unpractical, honestly. Okay, it's looking like it's melting more now. Maybe that's because I put the heat up. Ah, okay, the sugar's falling. Warm sugar falling is not really the safest thing. Should probably also not be picking this up with my bare hands, but that's fine. I did, so whatever. Okay, we're gonna start stirring a little more carefully because it's poofing out and it's very hot, very, very hot. So carefully, I'm so careful, so very careful. I'm not careful. Well, I'm a little more careful, I think, maybe, possibly, depending on one defines as careful. Oh my god, but it's like starting to melt. Oh my god, it's actually doing it. It's doing it. It's happening. We're doing it. It's getting there. The caramel is, I told you I knew how to make caramel. I know how to make, I never make caramel. This is crazy. I actually have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. But look, it's big. It's looking more caramelly now. It's like actually melting. It's like not just sugar cubes. It's still mostly sugar cubes, but it's like liquid between them. That's great. I don't know if this was enough caramel now that it's starting to melt. I'm like, oh, maybe I made too little. Maybe I should have gotten a recipe for this. No, I can do it on my own. I don't need a recipe. I got this. How difficult can caramel be to make, really? Like, it's actually just melted sugar. Which is why I fully 100% believe in myself. Kind of. No, I do. I do 100% believe in myself. Yeah. Oh my god, it's becoming caramel. Now all the sugar just needs to melt. Wow, this is great. This might not be a flop. We might actually manage to make the salty caramel crunchy thing. Okay, I'm gonna turn the heat down a little bit because I'm afraid of it burning again. Okay, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, the pan was hot. That is fact. Good to know. Not that I didn't know that, I kind of knew that, considering the sugar is melting, but whatever. Why is there so many big pieces that aren't melting? This is why we don't make caramel. No, actually, I don't know. I've never done it before, so this can... I feel like this should be easier than it was. I don't know. I feel like I probably fucked it up somewhere, which made it all confusing. Props, but you never know. Maybe I didn't fuck it up somewhere, and that's it. Kind of just... Maybe it is fine. Because like now, wait, oh, okay, I'm gonna drop it. Whatever, it's fine. Because now it kind of really looks like caramel. Look, there's only a few big pieces now. I'm gonna keep stirring it, otherwise it's gonna burn. But yeah, now it's actually looking like caramel. So that's vibe. It's smelling like caramel too, which is, you know, it would be concerning if it didn't. But you never know. Maybe it would have smelled like something else. I wouldn't have eaten it if it smelled like anything else, but that's... Well, maybe I would have actually. I probably would have tried it because that would have been very... Like, that's an experiment at that point. If it smells like something it's not, then that's an experiment. That needs to be experimented on, you know? That's just kind of a fact at that point. Okay, can we melt the tiny last pieces of this goddamn sugar so I can pour it out on the thing and hope that everything works exactly like I assumed it would? And then it probably won't, because why would it ever do exactly what I want it to? That seems conventional? I don't know. I don't even remember what I was trying to say. And it's fine. I don't need to say what I was trying to say. It's probably unnecessary anyway. Okay, am I gonna call it melted enough? I might call this melted enough. Wow. I'm calling it melted enough. Okay, I'm gonna try. This is probably not gonna be a great shot. Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. You're not gonna see anything happen, but we're gonna just pour it out on the thing. Okay. Now we spread it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm spreading it. Hopefully it's gonna be thin so it's like crispy. I don't know. Okay, whoa. Parchment paper's moving. Parchment paper's moving. Okay, we got it. It's fine. Now salt. I need to add salt to this. Okay. Panic. Actually, oh, okay. Why did it move? Okay, it's fine. It's moved on its own, but it's fine. I don't know. I think I did this too late. I don't think it got stuck on it. Why is it like wobbling? It's because it got warm all of a sudden? I don't know. Now we're gonna let this cool down, I guess, until it's ready to be crushed into pieces. I don't know. And I'm gonna go get a tripod. I said I was gonna do that, and this came cool while I'm doing that. Oh, okay, it's warm underneath it. Be careful with the touch. I will be back in 2 minutes. Also now I'm cold. It was colder outside than it was in here. Oh my god. Well, it's not outside, just outside this room. This room is warm. Wow. Okay, we're back. Okay, we're gonna add the thing to the thing so the phone can be on it. Wait, is this right actually? Can this? No, I need this to go that way then. Maybe? Am I doing this right? Am I thinking about this right? No, wait. That needs to be in the right spot, otherwise this is not gonna work at all. Oh my god. Okay, yep, totally exactly what I expected. Okay. Totally having zero issues here. Wow, okay. So it's a little thing that needs to be pressed down in the right place or it's not gonna stick to the tripod, the thing. It's a little unsteady, but that's fine. Maybe. Okay, let's not press any buttons while we're doing this. That's so fucking tilted. Great. Okay, maybe that's... Nope, that's not good. So it's like a slight bit tilted, but it's fine, maybe. Is it... Now it's tilted the other way, great. We're gonna say this is fine enough. Actually, I'm gonna put it up a little bit, so we're going up. Okay, sorry for the weird shaking. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all fine. Everything is so fine. Okay, we're not going up. No, we are going up. Now we're up. Yours up as we're gonna get. We are up. Let's go. Okay. Wait. Here I'm only sounding in this. That's probably because it's cool. This is also doing this thing. It's gonna cool for a bit. I'm assuming. While that's cooling, we're gonna make the cookies. Let's go. Let's go. Let's make cookies. Okay, wait. That one I need a recipe for. I don't trust myself with this. At least somewhat of what I need. Butter. Okay. I cannot really eat it from here, but that's fine. Eggs and butter probably. Eggs. Butter. Butter. Egg and butter. Then we need some sugar. I have there, and then other sugar. Let's hope we have other sugar actually. I think there is other sugar. Ah, there is other sugar. Have found other sugar. Other sugar. What more did I need? Baking powder, vanilla sugar, baking powder. Look at me cooking. It's going so well. And salt and chocolate. Okay. Flour and chocolate over here. And salt over here. And then we're... and chocolate. Okay. Here we are. I believe in myself. To 300 degrees Fahrenheit. That's the way we're moving that. Did I take eggs? And butter. Yeah, I did. Wow, I'm so smart. I figured all the things. Degrees, 180 degrees. We're doing 200 because our oven is later. What more did I need? Oh, I didn't read the rest of the fucking recipe. An idiot. Actually, I'm just bringing the laptop. I'm bringing the laptop over here. We're doing this here. Stir butter, sugar, and other sugar, and vanilla sugar, and egg to creamy mush. I don't know. We're translating in real time. I'm not good at that. Which is very clear. Okay. Sugar. Oh, that's not sugar. That's butter. How much butter? 200 grams of butter. It was supposed to be room temperature, but I did just take it out of the fridge. Because I forgot about it. But whatever. And we're saying, okay. 50, 100, 150, 200, kind of ish. No one's ever died by too much butter. Well, that's probably a lie, actually. I don't know. I don't know anyone who's died by too much butter. But someone has probably died from too much butter. Well, butter. Okay, it's warm on the butter. 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 Butter, butter, butter. Adding all the butter. And what more did I need to add to this? Butter, sugar, and all of the other sugars, right? 16 million different types of sugars. That was my ideal for this. Normal sugar. How much normal sugar? 1 deciliter normal sugar. I can do 1 deciliter normal sugar. Let me count. Sugar. How much of it? Oh, fuck, sorry. 2 of the other sugar. I don't know how to translate this sugar. It's a brown sugar, but it's not brown. I don't know. It's specific. It's farin. I don't know what that is in English. I actually just have never heard that word in English. Or maybe I have, but I don't know it. I hate this. Can we do that instead? Is that a better shot? Yeah, that's nicer. Anyway, 2 deciliters of this stuff. Actually, I don't think it said brown farin. I think it just said farin. Is all farin brown? I don't know. We're going with it. Dope. And then we needed the other, what more? There was some more sugar. Oh, vanilla sugar. How much vanilla sugar? 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. 2 teaspoons. Let's go. 2 teaspoons. We got teaspoon. And then we got vanilla sugar. I'm gonna drop everything. 1 and 2. Damn. No, I know it was that. That's probably not the next part. What was the next thing I was supposed to do? And egg. 1 egg. I'm gonna get another thing to crack my egg into, because I'm scared that I'm gonna crack it and then there's gonna be shells everywhere. And well, I learned to do it this way, so I'm doing it this way. A mug. Egg mug. Oh shit! I dropped that half of that egg outside. It's fine. Don't try to do things all at the same time. Clearly not great. Wow. Okay, it's fine. There's no shells, at least. I don't think. No, there's no shells. That's a positive. Okay. What was I doing there? Oh, egg in this one. And then what? Rispa. With a whisk. This doesn't seem like an ideal way to do this. Maybe it is. No, it doesn't. You could not be the ideal way to do that. The sugar is sounding off, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna use the fork because I don't trust the whisk concept. Mostly because this butter is also not soft like it should be. So it's definitely not going to be whisking anything. Let me tell you, this butter is barely functioning. Actually, maybe it's doing exactly its job as butter, you know, being together and doing things. I don't know what it's supposed to be. We're going back to knife. We're cutting all the butter. We're cutting the butter into small enough pieces that it's becoming soft. That's the choice we have now made. It is not getting warm. Great. But now I can't wait. Now I can have the door open without I hate maintaining it in this shop. Because now the door is not in the shop, so now it doesn't have to be heated up in here for no reason. Not looking great, but that's fine. It really does just look like I put an egg, a bunch of random sugar things, and butter in a bowl. Hopefully it will stop looking like that soon. Oh my god, my recipe is closed. Not that I really need the recipe right now because I'm doing part of the thing. But would love to be able to see this. Yeah. Maybe. I don't know. Most of the butter is now in very tiny pieces, so really it should be quite soft at this point. That's what I'm hoping for. Was I supposed to use an electric whisk? Wait. It doesn't say so. It does just say whisk it. I'm realizing if I used an electric whisk, this probably would work. Should I get an electric whisk? Or have I now started doing this by hand and therefore I will continue doing it? don't feel like it's whisking very well. Well, it's not whisking either. So yeah, okay, we're getting electric whisk. We're doing that. It's gonna sound awful for a little bit, but that's just gonna have to be the way it is, because I cannot believe it took me this long to realize they probably meant an electric whisk. I'm an idiot. Electric whisk acquired. Now we need an electrical outlet. Here we go. And is this cable? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It does now look kind of like something that has been whisked together. Or doughed together. It looks more doughy now. That's great. Now it looks kind of like dough, or like a mean back thingy. Okay, great. Now what's the next part? Tillsätt resten av ingredienserna. Okay, add the rest of the ingredients. That is 4 deciliter of flour. That was a little more than 2. That's fine. 3, that's a little less than 3. That's fine. Yeah, and 4. Now that's, yeah. I think that was the right math. And what more? Salt. Half a... I'm doing this much salt. I don't know if you can see this. It said half a spice measurement, which is also a crazy measurement that I never used, so I don't know. That was probably more than half a spice measurement, but I don't care. I just don't care, actually. I'm gonna use the spatula I used for the caramel, because the caramel's going in here anyway, and I'm just gonna, yeah. I think we need to crack the caramels. Was this all that's going in? How is the flour supposed to take all? Or, okay, whatever. I'll figure it out. If it doesn't work, I'll just add some water, I guess. I don't trust the recipe. I never trust the recipe until it works, so, you know. Yeah. Like, now it just looks very floury. Well, I mean, there's a lot of flour. It's just very floury now. It wasn't very floury, and now it's very floury, and that feels less ideal. Okay, wait, what was the last? Oh yeah, and then it's the chocolate chips and the other thing that we were adding. And the caramel. Okay, I'm gonna continue blending this once I've made the caramel and chocolate chips be in chunks. So we got caramel chips? I don't know. Okay, that was not the ideal way to do this. Now there's caramel everywhere. I was hoping it was just gonna break nicely in the paper. Turns out it did not do that. It's fine. It's fine, I'll figure it out. if I roll it like a cinnamon bun, then I'm gonna break the paper. Of course I am. I'm not. Okay. This is fully planned and very okay. Yeah. Where's the baking? Did I put baking powder in this? I didn't, right? When was the baking powder supposed to go in? Probably with the rest of the ingredients, but it was just in the wrong. Okay, how much baking powder was this? 1 teaspoon. That's good that I realized that. So cookies probably wouldn't have been very good without that, but that's fine. Okay. Teaspoon. Okay, now there's baking powder all over me. Great. I need to vacuum after this. Right. Teaspoon. Baking powder. There we go. This is entirely yeah. Nothing's going wrong this time. I don't know. Girl, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna mix that in a little bit because I feel like that might wanna be somewhat decently mixed in. I don't know. Okay, now I'm gonna try and just grab the little caramel off the paper. I could do it. And then we're just gonna This was the most ideal. This was not the most ideal way of doing this. It's fine. Half of it's in the thing. The rest is on the floor. That's fine. This was meant to happen. Yeah. Or something. I don't know. Girl. This is honestly... I thought this was gonna be easy. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. I'm just gonna crush it up into tiny pieces, hopefully tiny enough, kind of tiny at least. I don't know what to do with all the caramel on the floor. I'm gonna just... I don't know. This was a mess that I was not anticipating. Which is also crazy that I didn't anticipate it. Thank you. Yeah, the caramel. I made a sheet of caramel to put in the cookies. And then it kind of... Well, I put it in a way so that gravity did its own thing and then it fell. So now I have caramel on the floor. But we're working with it, I guess. Oh shit, there's caramel everywhere. Fuck. Okay. It'll be fine. Yeah. There's some caramel still on the thing, so that's fine. We're gonna add that to the thing. Yeah. Something to slightly clean this up at least, so I'm not stepping in it, because sugar. Okay, I'm just gonna sweep it out of the way for a minute. I'm gonna put it under you guys because I'm not gonna walk where the tripod is. So I'm gonna just make a little pile under you guys of caramel. So now you know that you are on top of caramel. That is important knowledge. Yeah, it's a lot of caramel. The tea things, yeah, they're really nice. My mom really loves tea, or really likes tins, and then she likes tea, so happy blend, I guess. Yeah, well, okay. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, I'm very aware of what's going on right now. There's nothing has gone wrong yet, and everything has gone perfectly to plan. Yeah, and then we're gonna chop up some chocolate. Cause okay, there's still caramel on the floor. I have it under my feet. Okay, it's fine. I don't need to. It's fine. It's just sticky on my socks. It's. Should I do it? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna try and not make more of a mess. I was just gonna cut it in the chocolate thing, but I think we're gonna conceptualize this that there should be no more. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then we need. And then just. Chocolate. Okay, that's about to go outside. So. Okay. Okay, these are quite big pieces of chocolate, but I don't think that's gonna be fine anyway. Chocolate. Film reel. Oh yeah, right. We did the. Did I? I don't remember. Actually, I probably did. I go to a lot of film things, or not a lot. Whenever I see them, I try to go. Yeah, I don't remember which one that was, but I'm sure it was great. I'm so very aware of what I'm doing and what's happening. Yeah. Anyway, no. But yeah. Or maybe it was. What did I do last? I don't remember when I last streamed. I actually haven't streamed in so long. It's crazy. But yeah, God, I don't know. But either way, I'm doing another film thing later. So now we're doing that again. I don't know. I'm probably gonna go to film school now. There's opening a new film school in Tirik City I'm in. So I got a yes to go to that one. So that's great. So that's gonna be fun in autumn. I don't know though. Yeah, but we'll see. We don't know. I don't know anything about it really, so it's gonna be. But I hope it's gonna be really good. Yeah. I'm gonna help some of my friends with like a trial thing for a music video, but I don't know what the music video is, and I don't know what I'm doing. I just said yes, so we're doing that. I think that sounds really fun too, but I don't know what I'm doing. And I haven't looked it up, so I didn't ask anyone more questions then, which I probably should have asked more questions. But yeah. Yeah, we just kind of. But I'm hoping it's gonna be fun. Okay. Now let's blend all of these chocolate chips and caramel pieces into the thing. This is absolutely not gonna turn into a mess. I feel like it's gonna turn into a mess. It's definitely gonna turn into a mess, but it's fine, it's fine, it's so fine. Okay, it doesn't feel like it's fully merged all the things. Like, it feels like there's still flour at the bottom of this. Like, wait, can I show that? Is it possible to see? Okay, there's like, whoa, okay, this is the worst fucking Look, like here it's like flowery in the bottom. Okay, that's actually not visible. I don't know why I tried. Sometimes one should just give up. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna just assume that it's fine, kind of. Which is probably not the way you should do this. Yeah, well, I mean, we love, okay, there should always be tools for people to do things, I feel like. See, the thing is also, like, I'm very on the free things, I think is very good, but also, like, it doesn't have to be free, but the concept, like, I'm against Adobe, I don't know, I fucking hate them, with a fucking passion, I don't know, I really hate that they have all of their, like, things to do things are so expensive, and you have to, like, keep paying for it, and that feels like, because, like, if I just, like, I would be so happy buying, I don't know, like Premiere Pro and have it. If I just buy it and I have it, I'm happy. Even if it doesn't update. And it doesn't need to update all the time. I don't know, things like that. I just think a lot of things should be open source. Especially now when it's like, it could be really easy to get into film. Because you just need a phone. Like, a phone is better than some cameras that you can buy. So, like, you just need a phone camera, and it's so easy to get into it, like, generally like that. So all the other things should also have a way for, like, easy access to get into it and learn about it. Like, I understand that there might be specific things for, I don't know, fucking Hollywood, which does, like, huge productions. They're gonna have specific things they need. But then also, they're probably making their own things that they have and need. Like, I don't know, it feels like it feels very sad that it's so put together, I don't know, or whatever. Like, there's no concept of, I don't know what I'm saying. I should shut up probably, but it's fine. I mean, I wouldn't have started filming if I didn't go. There was a summer, or there still is a summer camp for people that's free to go to in the city I live, and you'd make short films for a week, and that I wouldn't have started, like, film things if it wasn't for that. Like, that made me want to do film. So, like, the easy access is also, like, an important, really important part of the whole thing. Yeah, there's so many reasons. That's, like, the phones nowadays are so good, you can make a film without it looking like shit. Like, you need to probably plan a little, and because you can't do as much with the ISO and stuff usually, so you would have to, like, change some things in how you film, but it's very much possible to do, and I think that's fun, and it should be, like, shown more that it's a possibility to make things with nothing. Kind of. I don't know. But then you also need to be able to, like, edit it and stuff, which, I mean, DaVinci is an amazing free program, so editing is now much more possible. Like, it's free. Like, that's a good free editing program. But, like, a lot of things aren't free then. And then it's, like, difficult to do things, but a lot of things is also difficult to know when you're allowed to use. Like, sounds and stuff can be difficult. Just knowing if I'm allowed to use the sound can be, like, to be fair, if you're making a small indie film that only goes up on YouTube, chances are certain stuff, like, most things might not even be seen, even if you're not allowed to use it, it's, like, might not even be a thing that's gonna be seen by anyone, so it's not gonna show up on any copyright things, but Yeah, it does. My computer also struggles a bit sometimes with DaVinci. That's annoying, but other than that, like, I mean, there's a lot of things in it. So, but my computer struggled when I used Premiere too, I think. But I stopped using Premiere because it was too expensive to be able to like to use like I didn't use it consistently enough for the price. I feel like, especially when there are free options that are just as good, if not better. Because I gotta say, like, of course you can pay for DaVinci too. Like, you could do you can pay for it, you can buy it, but and then you get some extra things. But you don't really need that. And even like the basic concept, I think, is actually better than the Premiere I had at the time, at least. I don't know how Premiere has evolved after that, because I don't use it anymore. So, and I'm really happy with the new DaVinci thing where you can edit photos in it, because you can now edit raw photos in DaVinci, and that's fucking amazing. That's so good, because there's so few programs that lets you upload a raw image of a photo and edit it, which is crazy, because isn't that kind of like the concept of what you want? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's what I want to edit, is the raw. But, you know. Yeah. So, but that's been fun. I like that. It's not as good at editing as I remember Photoshop being at editing photos, sadly, yet. But I'm hoping for it to get better. How long is this supposed to be in the oven? Oven. 12 minutes. 12 minutes. What time is it? 44. I need to wash my hands. And then we're gonna get another pan. Oh shit. Okay. Or not. Okay. Everything's going well. Nothing is going well. This is great. This is great. Okay. Let's make more balls. I think I should make them all smaller actually than the ones I just made. I think I made very big cookies, but that's fine. I'm gonna make a little bit of smaller cookies maybe. I think they're smaller at least. We'll see. Okay. Once these are done, I'm gonna make coffee and then we're done. I really only made cookies because I wanted cookies with my coffee, and now I won't. So really, this has taken me a shit long time to get coffee. Just to make coffee, it's taken forever to make coffee, really. Life's so difficult nowadays, you know. It takes an hour to make coffee. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I don't know what's going on. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, well, baking is more fun, but also baking cookies taste better, generally. Well, not always, actually. That depends on how good they turn out. But I feel like sometimes you get some really sad cookies when you buy them. Oh, like, there's probably cookies that aren't sad at the store, but like, I feel like sometimes I get cookies and I'm like, this just wasn't what I wanted. So now I'm making cookies. Plus, I get more cookies for probably cheaper. Actually, mostly cheaper because I didn't buy half of the ingredients. So, you know. I think I put these cookies too close to each other, or at least some of them. Those are gonna melt together. Are these doing okay? They are something. That they are. They are definitely something. Also, how many? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Didn't it say it was supposed to make 12 cookies? I think I've made these cookies very small. No, it's supposed to make 16 cookies. Huh. I have a lot of dough left. It's fine. I make my cookies however I want them, I guess. I probably should not have made them smaller. That's what I've now learned. Because I started thinking for a second there. That was... One should not think. Think is overrated. Sometimes. I don't know. Did I start this? Yeah. Maybe I start the coffee now anyway, and then the coffee will be done at the same time the cookies are done. This could be maybe I take a bunch of things away from everywhere where it's all in the way. I don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna... What the fuck? If I want to press out. Okay, I got it. We're fine. Okay, butter and eggs can go back in the fridge. That seems like a good decision to make. Oh my god, there's caramel everywhere. Fuck the caramel. Maybe. I should do that. I don't know. I actually don't know when that is. I never know when that is up until like 2 days beforehand, where you get a bunch of ads and every store ever is like, do you want a cinnamon bun for 5 kroner or 1 if you buy this? And we're like, yeah, I want one. October 4th. Yes, probably. I will try my best. I haven't baked cinnamon buns since school, and we had to make cinnamon buns for, like, to pass home knowledge? What is it? I don't know. It was part of my, it was an exam, was to make cinnamon buns. That was great. I love that. That was fantastic. So, you know. And I don't think I've baked since then. No cinnamon buns. I don't do them. But, you know, that's a vibe. We like cinnamon buns. We probably like cinnamon buns all too much sometimes. Home economics, yeah. Well, also, ours is legit just translated to home knowledge, which is weird. I mean, I guess it is home knowledge, but also, like, it's a weird concept of... It is just to survive home, I guess. It is technically. We did learn to cook and clean and stuff there, so I guess it's just home knowledge. Knowledge you should learn at home if your parents teach you that, but if they don't, you learn it in school too. Yeah, but home economics, I mean, don't you learn a bit about economics too? We learned about budgeting. So, there, because you need to be able to know how much you can spend on food and other things every week, every month, to be able to, like, live. So that's, I guess that makes sense for economics. But, I don't know. I don't really know that we learned too much either. I just remember being very annoyed because you had to follow the recipe to a T, and I don't cook like that. Like, I just don't. And there was like things like, do half a teaspoon, no, not half a tablespoon of oil in the pan. And I'm like, I'm not taking out a tablespoon and measuring half a tablespoon to put in the pan so that I can cook my fucking thing. Like, I'm not cooking my meatballs. Like, I'm not doing that. Half the fucking oil is gonna be stuck in the goddamn thing later. Like, there's no... Oh, it's just baking. Oh. I mean, we learned a lot of different things, but also, like, I did definitely have an issue with the way certain things were taught. And that's probably also because I was a teenager and everything annoyed me. But that's fine, you know? Shit happens. We live, I guess. Like the oil. I don't know. The oil really... Because I know that I got less points. We also... One of our exams was to make cinnamon buns and one was to make a lasagna. And when we cooked the meat for the lasagna, the fucking... I know she looked at me and she saw me not take the tablespoon or the teaspoon and make a fucking oil. And then I know she wrote a thing on her paper and I know I got less points for that shit. And it was just so annoying. She also did tell me that I should have used one afterwards. I'm like, bitch, I'm putting a little bit of oil in the pan so I can cook the meat. We do not need to be measuring that. We don't need to do that. It's overkill. It is so overkill. But yeah. What am I doing? I want water. That wasn't what I was doing, but I do want water, so I'm gonna... Oh, I was gonna make coffee. Great. Oh, I was gonna move this too because it was in the way of me making coffee. I'll move this while I'm here. Well, okay, we're getting stuck. We're stuck in face. It's fine. What? Oh my god. What's that again? Coffee. Not that much. Fuck, I missed. No one saw that. No one saw me miss the water and put it in the wrong hole. No one saw that. There was no accompanying noise either that made that very fun. Yep. Okay. Coffee on. Here we go. Now we've made coffee. Well, we haven't made it. It needs to do the boiling. Really, whatever. Okay, I keep dropping this every time to move. Okay, I'm gonna have it on now. Or something, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pour the water in. Water, okay, and then I need a spoon. No, I don't. Maybe I do. I don't know. This needs to be moved. I can go there. Spoon. And then we're gonna, just because I like syrup in my coffee, we're doing syrup. Oh, those are almost done. Oh, I should probably, they smell a little burnt. Wait, this might be an issue. Wait, fuck. I'm gonna stop that right now. Actually, I'm gonna keep it going so that it stops, so it sounds and it goes back. Yeah, those are slightly burnt. Or maybe they're not, actually. Maybe we're fine. I thought they were burnt. I don't think they're burnt. I think we're good. I'm gonna put this in. Did I start this? No, I didn't. Yeah. I'm gonna keep a little bit of track on those later, because I forgot about them in that one. I'm gonna try and remove that so that I can add these on the... No, we're just gonna... Okay. Move that off. Just pulling it off, and then a new paper. Making more cookies, or rolling more cookies, I don't know. Yeah, fuck that. There was a caramel piece that was really, really pointy and it stabbed me. Well, it didn't actually stab me, I'm not bleeding, but it hurts. That was... Caramel is dangerous, that's what we learned today. Honestly, caramel just falls and goes everywhere and does everything. I'm just gonna do that. I hate it. It annoyed me. I don't know. We're doing that. I'm taking one of these caramel pieces because there was a lot of caramel in that one. I was very little caramel in this one. No, it was very... I don't know. Honestly, generally it's not. I think it's gonna melt out and not be... Well, it looks like it's melted out in the other ones and not be hard and pointy. Considering it's just sugar, it should melt. But that one really did kind of like stab me in the hand. It was great. Exactly what I wanted. Move that one and move that one. Okay, now we're just gonna make it look like it's not all a mess, because all the mess is now behind the camera, so no one knows that there is a huge mess everywhere. That's what learning about film is for. It's to know that you can put it all just behind the camera and no one needs to know about it. It's great. Just move all the things. Oh my god, okay, I don't want to do it. Okay. Yes, I was doing coffee. Where did my spoon go? Oh my god, I moved my spoon with all the dirty things. Because I got so concerned about the... Yeah, I don't know. I don't care, actually. I had opened that beforehand. Great. The memory of me opening the syrup bottle was far away in that moment. Is what I realized. Yeah. It's caramel. Again, I'm just doing everything's caramel. I don't know why it's all caramel. No, but I did try, they had a chocolate syrup one that I tried, but it was actually the grossest thing I've ever had in my coffee ever. It was so gross. It kind of tasted like flour. No, that's not good. I don't know, it was just, it kind of tasted stale. I don't know how syrup can taste stale, but it did. It was not great. Oh shit. Is that a lot? Well, now it's a lot. But yeah. And then I tried, they have like a salted caramel one, and I saw that and I was like, oh my god, that's great. And so I bought it. And then it was sugar-free caramel syrup. which I just in general kind of scares me. The concept of sugar-free syrup is like a little weird to me. I'm sure it works. Well, I didn't like that one either, but that was other reasons. I didn't. It's just also like I didn't ever think when I picked up a syrup at the store that it was gonna be sugar-free. But maybe that's just me not thinking enough. Maybe I didn't let the world be what it is, you know. I need a tiny bit of salt into this because I like that. What? Oh, I have so much caramel under my feet. It's actually crazy. There's so many tiny pieces of caramel. And they're all on my socks, and it's really annoying me every time I take a step. Yeah, it's fine. When is this done? 6 minutes. Ah. Okay. Did this go through? Sometimes the coffee thing doesn't go through, or the water doesn't go all the way through, and I don't really know why, but it does seem to go through that. Okay, it's fine. Okay. More syrup, or more caramel everywhere. Oh, okay, I'm gonna move it. So it's in the pile. Okay, maybe it's in the pile. Okay. Okay. Copy. This out first. Okay. And then I'll make the little meat. I'm gonna grab a cookie. It's good. It's good. Kind of. No, it is good. The caramel is a little interesting in certain places. Ah. This was great. Coffee and cookie. Great day, you know. I should move this closer so that I can see on this, because I can see anything on the front. Oh. Yeah. No, I'm happy. This was a great day. Good idea, me. It did take longer than I expected, though. But, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream soon. Because it's... Now we make cookies. They're very good, though. I think it might be some 3D tools too. I think it depends a lot which school you go to. But, or how long they're like, how many years they are. Because some are like 1 year, and I don't think they do much more than production and cameras and audio and stuff. But if they like, if you have like 2-3 years, I'm assuming they also go through other things. But I don't really know. I've technically never gone to a fully like film like a school. That's what they do, like, or that's what, well, I've gone to a school that does that, but I did acting then, so, and they didn't do other things than production and cameras and audio, but that was also only 1 year. So I don't really know. But I'm hoping I get to learn a bunch of 3D tools and stuff too. I mean, that could be part of editing. Because a lot of film nowadays, like, you need CGI and shit, and that's a lot of 3D and stuff to make it work. So I would assume so. But I don't know. I mean, I think most people, I think it's switching over to LED. But often, like, specifically older schools probably still have their tungsten stupid ass warm heavy lights that you have to put. I've helped put those up and down too many times. Those are danger, like, they're actual dangerous. Those are dangerous fucking lamps. I don't know who thought that was safe to do with students. But it is, so I guess, well, the cookies. We're back. Yeah, I don't think, let me know your film, though. Film is hella expensive, it's actually, like, I sometimes photograph a little bit with film, just because I think it's fun, and just that's fucking expensive as shit. I cannot, like, to have it do actual filming, it's gotta be expensive as fuck. I don't know, but yeah, people do use a lot of overpriced cameras, but I don't know. Where I've seen most, like, film I don't really know. I mean, mostly I've just seen a lot of people use Blackmagic, what I've seen around me, when you go a little bit higher up, which still is a stupidly expensive camera, by the way. Like, but I think most people do Blackmagic Pocket, and they don't do Blackmagic, like, the actual studio version, because they're held to, if you need to film anything and walk around with it. But, so the Pocket ones, I think, are really popular, I think. And then there's some Sony cameras. I don't remember which ones they usually, but sometimes I see those. But I think Blackmagic's actually very popular right now. Yeah, the smaller ones. Yeah, exactly. They're very good. I mean, they are good, and they're expensive, of course. But I think they're, like, cheap enough that they're possible for, like, an indie creator or someone who doesn't have a full-on fucking, like, Hollywood type money behind them to buy it. Like, it's possible to buy. Did I start this? I did. So I think that's nice. And I mean, they're good. They make good film. Yeah. Yeah, that could probably be a thing too. I don't really know. I don't think I've actually ever filmed with a GoPro. I don't know what the, like, how color and light and stuff, how that, like, poofs in GoPro. But I mean, they're not shitty expensive either, right? I don't think so. I'm looking at my phone and it's fucking over there because I'm streaming on it. I'm a stupid idiot of looking for it. I actually don't know what a GoPro even costs. Hold on. Oh, those are not, like, I mean, it's not cheap, of course, but, like, nothing's cheap. But it's not, like, an unfathomable price. That's, like, a decent... It's a pretty cheap camera, actually. I thought they were more expensive. But I guess they mostly work on... Or you mostly use it for things that they can break, so then people don't want to buy too many of them. Or buy them for too much money, I'm assuming. So they have to keep the price down. But then they also probably put a lot of cost into making it protected so that it's safe when you do things that are action shots. I don't know. But I think you should probably... I mean, you can use any camera. I have a shitty, like a really old camera that I got. I don't know if you do this in other countries. You sell Christmas newspapers, kind of? Okay, that's the translation. That was a bad translation. But, like, not newspapers, more like other... I don't know what it's called, actually. But kind of like... Well, it's called doing that, but you don't really sell that anymore. You sell other random shit, and you go around as a kid, and you try and sell it to people in the store, and then you get to choose, like... No, not wrapping paper. Like, actually, like a book that you read. Like a newspaper, but for, like, fun things. Like, I don't know. But they're kind of outdated, so you don't do that anymore. You sell, like, socks and shit. But you go around and then you go to places and you're like, hey, do you want us to buy anything from me? And then they, like, sign it into a thing and then you send it back and then you go and give it out to them. And then you get a certain amount of points based on how much you sell. And then you can get gifts from this thing. It's a weird thing with Sweden. I don't know what it is. Actually, I did that once. And one of the 3 gifts you got without ever doing anything really, just by, like, trying to sell, you got a camera. It's a really bad camera. But, like, I have that camera still, and I'm like, I could use this for something. Like, it's shit quality. But I think it could be fun to do something with it, like, with the knowledge of it being shit quality, and, like, working from that. But I don't know. I haven't really figured out what I want to do with it, but that's, I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, we do that for school, but for school it's usually with cookies. We usually go around selling cookies, but it's like, you go around with a thing and say, hey, do you want to buy cookies? And then they sign in how many cookies and which cookies they want, and then you come back with the cookies. I don't really, it's actually like a really weird, I don't know how this works, like, generally. I don't know how much you actually get paid as, like, are we using our children to get, like, are these companies using children? Because I feel like no one would buy them unless a child comes with it. It's also slightly weird. Like, is that okay? Is this okay? I don't know if it's okay. Sometimes football teams also do that, where they, like, go around selling cookies or socks or some shit, and then you're like, yeah, I guess it's for your football team. But, like, baby football teams, like children's football teams, not adults. I don't think they do that, at least. I don't think anyone would buy it from them if they were adults walking around. What is tuning? Wait, I'm sorry, I need to figure out this word. It's so annoying me. translate it to newspaper. I'm sure it's not a newspaper. Newspapers is specifically the news. I guess just paper, maybe? But that doesn't make any sense either. There's a video that could be what people used to do a camera. Yeah, oh yeah, the old cameras that use light. Oh, sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think newspaper is the right word. I also don't think paper is the right word. I don't know fully what's going on. I don't. But like cameras with the light. Sorry, I almost spilled that cup of coffee all over the thing. Okay, it's fine. But like, there are the things on how you make, like, the concept of a camera with how light goes through it, and you can get. Is that the thing? Turn an entire room into a camera. Yeah. Yeah, well that's really cool. Maybe I need to watch that video. That could be cool. I didn't know you could do it with a full room. But to be fair, you just need a dark room with a singular point of light that is pointing. Right? Like you need it to be conceptually a light that is more. I think. I've never actually made one of those cameras. I've seen them a lot, but I've never made them. So, yeah. I don't know. I never tried, never will. Well, actually, I might try sometime. It could be fun. My cookie's done so 2.5 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, it would be kind of cool to make one. I also kind of want to make one. I also don't have a very cool view. But, like, the idea is very cool. And I mean, well, idea, it's the exact concept of a camera. But nonetheless, it's like, it's so interesting how it's legit just light and a dark box, basically. That's all you need to make a camera. And now they cost, like, fucking pounds just to get some goddamn. No, they have a little more specific things in them, of course, but still. Sometimes it feels interesting, like it's the concept you need a dark box and light, and that's what a camera is, and then you're like, okay, but if I want to buy a camera, I need to fucking sell my house, and I don't have a house, so I can't sell it, but you know what I mean, like the concept, I need to give away both my kidneys and have function. I don't know. But to be fair, the phone camera is pretty good, so I guess that makes sense. I don't know. I just saw my neighbors come home, that's why I asked what time it was. Kind of want to end the stream before my parents come home, because it's gonna be interesting, like, yeah, I'm just here. Sorry, I stole an entire kitchen. It is now mine. I own this now. About dedicated webcams? Yeah. Well, dumb and hot. Don't touch random things. Bye. What is the cookies? Oh, they're done in 12 seconds. Wait, I need to get ready. Otherwise, this is gonna be. Is this warm? Kind of, but not very warm. It's fine. Oh my god. I thought I was gonna be able to do this again. Oh my god. Panic. Actually, don't panic. It's fine. Actually, panic. I need to panic more often than I don't. Maybe I don't actually. Cookies done. Okay, turn off the oven. What does it? Okay, supposedly every web camera is like the old one from 20 years ago have put that if you can remove basic. Really? That could be cool. I wish I had an old web camera so I could test. I don't have an old web camera, that's really annoying. That could be really cool though. To try. So it's just night vision then? That would be nice, because night vision, like you can buy night vision cameras. And like if you want a decent one, they do cost a bit of money, I feel like. Except for the ones, like you can buy ones that you can have in the, like in your yard to see animals, I guess. And they are not very expensive, but if you want an actual camera, they're for some reason shitty expensive. So I don't know. Maybe I just get one of those gardens and walk around with it like it's a camera. Maybe they need to be plugged into something actually. I'm realizing if they're in the yard always, maybe they're plugged in always. That would be unpractical for a camera. Huh. Didn't think about that. Now my sitting place has been taken over by a fucking thing of cookies. What do I do? Where do I go? Ew. Is this warm? Oh, I moved it with my hand, so I guess it would be fine. Just stand here, I guess. But night vision is like a cool concept too. Also to film. So many cool things you can do. It's like I've seen a short film someone filmed where I am, where they made it look like a desert, but it's really just like a beach. But the entire thing really feels like it's in a desert, and that's really cool. Cause like there's no desert anywhere near me, like that's not happening. But that was really cool to see. Just with like a bit of choice on how to film and stuff. I don't know. I think it's cool. Like you can do so much with very little if you really want to. But you know, we vibe. Oh god, I can't read this name. Sorry. Something Tyler, thank you for following. I'm really bad at reading. Sorry, I'm very dyslexic. But I tried my best. I guess it's not really night vision, but things look very cool with the IR filter removed from the webcam, like being able to see for certain types of color. Yeah, but well, that's also like it doesn't have to be actual night vision. It just needs to look like night vision, which kind of is what cameras do a lot of the time if you do. Well, I mean, maybe you could actually do that in editing. I don't know if I've ever tried making it look like night vision. But it could be cool anyway. There's a lot of filters you can do which are just cool, and that's just, it's all it needs to be is that it needs to be cool, you know? Because it's cool. And that's it. That's all it needs to be, and that's all it is. And that's vibe. Yeah. Maybe I should end this soon. It's very warm. That might be because I'm next to the fucking oven, but nonetheless, it's very warm in here. It's actually not that warm outside, so it's crazy that I'm dying, but whatever. Maybe I should actually put the cookies away. Maybe the cookies shouldn't just be everywhere. Or maybe I leave the cookies everywhere and then I have cookies everywhere. That's also a choice that I could make right at this moment in time. I still have a pile of caramel under the camera, and that's an annoying thing that I have to deal with later. I can't believe that I fucking dropped all the caramel on the floor. Yeah. What time is it? Yeah, okay, yeah, camera caramel. It's there. It's there. We got cookies. I don't know. Okay, I can sit there. There's cookies behind me. I almost just sat right in that thing. Yep. I am very happy to remember that I put the cookies there. Yeah. It's going great today. We are fully planning what's going on. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna probably end now. It was nice having people here. Come back sometime, I guess, if you want to. I don't know. I stream sometimes. Probably not, actually. I've been really bad at streaming lately. But, yeah. But, anyways, I'm gonna go now, so I don't know how to fucking end this. Bye!